Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, how do wildfires impact the water we drink and bathe in? Our William Albert is getting answers from the Rosa Irrigation District. Plus, new at 6.
Our VIPs work out of a closet.
It is official. The city of Richland picks an old high-rise in downtown as their new police headquarters. We'll tell you the price tag and later.
And the United States will know for sure they are marching on to the knockout round.
Team USA beats Australia in Seattle, and fans here at home are celebrating. Stacey?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin and in between, we've got mostly sunny skies, a little bit of smoke and haze. What can you expect this weekend? I'll have all the answers. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Here we go. Good evening, everybody. Happy Juneteenth. It's Friday. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy Redmond is off tonight. All right, it is a first alert weather day as we are preparing for a red flag warning this weekend. This is for wind and low relative humidity. So, Stacey Lee, break it all down for us.
Well, as we know, we've seen lots of fires in our area. It's an early start to fire season. We typically see this kind of stuff like August and September. But yes, there is red flag warnings in a vast area from northeastern Oregon all the way up to the top of Washington state. Remember yesterday, this was a watch. Now it is the red flag alert. And of course, first alert weather day kicks in tomorrow. Now the winds will pick up later in the day, but you'll see breezy to gusty winds, plus these above average temperatures across the region and the low relative humidity, as Austin mentioned. Here's what the temperatures look like tomorrow, Zippo, and then here you go as far as our gusty winds, especially in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys. Very breezy there, as well as Hermiston and the Columbia River Gorge, where we've seen a few fires today. It's hot outside. Look at that, 93 in the Tri-Cities, 89 Walla Walla, 91 in Yakima, which is the time for me to remind you, hot car alert. Always check the back seat. As you can see here, when the temperature is 95 degrees outside, as soon as you leave your car and close the door, the temperature inside will rise about 10 degrees every 10 minutes. So again, think about that this weekend. 93 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Taking a look at Dust Devil Stadium. They're in town this weekend. I believe there's a drone show, and it should be great baseball weather. Take Dad out for the game. If you're heading out there tonight, it's going to be warm. You're not going to need a jacket. You'll have mostly clear skies, so enjoy that game. As for the rest of the area, very warm. As you can see, we're still going to be in the 70s, most of us there at 11 o'clock tonight. So the headlines, quiet and warm, fire danger high, especially tomorrow. Overall, though, a nice Father's Day weekend, and we officially step into summer on Sunday at 1:24, the official summer solstice. I'll give you more on your first alert full weather forecast. Austin?
Thank you, Stacey. Firefighters spent the day battling a new wildfire in Klickitat County, and it was impacting interstate travel on the Oregon side.
Man, you can't catch a break as soon as it drops that water.
This is called the Mary Hill Fire. It broke out this morning. Around 75 acres burned. Westbound traffic on I-84, 9 miles west of Arlington, was down to one lane as fire crews worked the scene. Parts of Highway 97 was impacted, but there were no closures on SR 14. Fire helicopters have been scooping up water from the Columbia River. We do know a few structures were potentially threatened, but crews were able to stop the flames from spreading. They are now in mop-up mode. We are learning more about the Natchez Tieton grade fire that broke out on Tuesday night and continued into early Wednesday morning. The fire department announced today that multiple people called 911 and told dispatchers about a vehicle driving on the grade, shooting fireworks out both the driver and passenger sides. Firefighters also say multiple flock cameras on the grade captured the suspect's car, and law enforcement is now investigating. In total, about 40 acres were burned. No structures were lost and no injuries were reported. Now to a story we first brought you last night. The Benton County community is stepping up after a family lost their home to the OIE fire over this past weekend. The Buford family's home and belongings were destroyed in the blaze that burned 500 acres between Prosser and Benton City. Residents are now stepping up to help their neighbors. The Benton City Chamber of Commerce says it gave the family gift cards, clothes, and other items earlier this morning. And a GoFundMe has now raised over $7,000 to help the family find a temporary home, including over $2,000 in the last 24 hours. Golfers were forced to evacuate a clubhouse on the Columbia Park Trail this morning after a small fire broke out inside. Firefighters say they got to the Columbia River Landing Golf Clubhouse in Kennewick just before 12 noon, quickly putting out a small blaze inside the building. Golfers were able to re-enter the building shortly after. Operations at the golf course went back to normal for the rest of the day. While several fires have impacted residents across the Yakima Valley, local officials warn the danger still exists for other critical infrastructure. New at 6, our William Albert spoke with the Rosa Irrigation District about how wildfires could impact water resources there.
Over the past several weeks, the Yakima Valley has dealt with a wide range of severe fires, including the OIE fire in the Benton City Prosser area and the Rosa fire, which remains active. While those fires have impacted residents and homes across the region, local irrigation officials say they also create a very real risk for the water systems many growers and communities depend on.
The biggest threat is the potential to impact our electrical infrastructure. And so that would be the power that supplies with 18 pumping stations, which supply water to about 27,000 acres, which probably have $200 or $300 million worth of crops on them.
Ravel says the water delivery does not just depend on canals. It also relies heavily on electrical systems that keep water moving through the district. Officials say damage to power infrastructure during fire conditions could create challenges during a year where water supplies are already being closely managed.
So if farmers' pumps don't have electrical power to them, that means they're not able to take the water, so that means water is going to return to the canal. And in a drought year like this, we want to make maximum use of the limited supply of water that we do get.
Ravel says fire impacts are not always direct. Depending on which part of the power grid is affected, some pump stations can continue operating while others may see interruptions. He says that makes active fires across the region something the district closely watches.
The Rosa fire that's still going on now, we're very worried about it encroaching on the power poles and the control systems at Rosa Dam that are operated by Bureau of Reclamation. So the fact that the fire went to the east rather than the west was, that was, for us, welcome news. Obviously, it didn't help anybody whose land was farther to the east.
Rosa Irrigation District officials tell me that in instances of extreme fire emergencies, much of the valley's water infrastructure can be operated remotely. However, in instances where that infrastructure is damaged in a fire, it can be very costly to fix and not very timely to replace.
For example, you have like an electrical panel. I mean, those, and you have to either repair it or replace it. Those can be tens of thousands of dollars, even upwards of $100,000. And the availability of the parts is also the problem because you can't just go get that stuff off the shelf.
Irrigation officials say they will continue monitoring fire conditions across the valley and working to keep water moving to growers throughout the summer. In Sunnyside, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And William, thank you for that. Ravel says districts across the region also work to share equipment and emergency resources when large fire events impact water operations. New at 6 tonight, the city of Richland has officially purchased a property to be used for a new police station, a move that city officials say marks an investment into public safety and downtown revitalization. The property was purchased for a little over $7 million in total. Officials say the current station does not meet the space and operational needs of a growing community, and a facility with at least 56,500 square feet of space will be needed to support operations over the next 15 years. To address this need, the city purchased this building you see on your screen, 1200 Jadwin Avenue, which officials say has the space to meet that need. They looked at a number of options. As the city of Sunnyside continues its search for a new full-time city manager and work to fill key city vacancies, city leaders say they are also looking at how to build a new culture inside City Hall. In recent months, interim city manager J. Patrick Haley says one of his focuses has been introducing a set of informal workplace values across city departments. The values, called traits, stand for trust, respect, accountability, integrity, teamwork, and service. They have not been formally adopted by council, but are being shared with staff, displayed in city buildings, and used to help guide how employees work together and serve the community during this transition.
It was a mentality that I was bringing here initially. Okay, we got all this trouble in the past, let's move it on. Hey, let's start working together in this fashion. Let's look at the future as being positive and optimistic.
Haley says his hope is that the conversation around those values continues as the city moves forward and prepares for its next chapter of leadership. Coming up next, we are celebrating Team USA's win in Pasco Plus.
A little nervous, but mostly excited because, I mean, just to see everyone and see the community.
Our Caleb Stipkovitz introduces you to this year's Miss Juneteenth, a recent grad of Pasco High. Plus, Stacy is tracking a red flag day this weekend. She's back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. But first, your reason to smile. Thank you to Chuck Lawless Jr., a fiery sky recently in the Tri-Cities. Get your pick on TV, scan that QR code, and our thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. We'll be right back.
Find your path toward a rewarding career in the trades at Perry Tech. From construction and carpentry to an AAS degree in information technology and communication systems, let the faculty and staff help unlock the doors to a world of opportunity. As Central Washington's home to award-winning hands-on training, experience the benefits of a dedicated career services team while exploring all the financial assistance options Perry Tech offers. Get started today with a program tour by calling 509-453-0374 or visit perrytech.edu.
Bath Planet brings life back to your bathroom with expert remodeling, custom designs, fast installation, and right now, save $1,000. Call for a free estimate today, 509-851-0669.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Good sleep is essential to life, health, and happiness. And all good sleep starts with the right mattress. With Doctor's Choice from Denver Mattress, you'll find the perfect combination of body cradling comfort and reactive support. And with 10 levels of comfort to choose from, I put my trust in Consumer Reports' recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Patients ask me how I treat my own back issues, and I suggest they turn to Doctor's Choice at Denver Mattress.
It's what I did and continue to do to maintain my active lifestyle.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. Maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi and Clearer Skin, I'm all in. Most people saw 90% clearer skin from head to toe. Skyrizi is only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Thanks for staying with us. It is an event that organizers say grows each year. The Tri-Cities Juneteenth Parade is set for Saturday morning. New at 6, our Caleb Stipkovitz tells you what to expect and what other Juneteenth celebrations are coming up.
At least 25 groups are ready to march in Saturday's Juneteenth Parade, which will kick off at 11 a.m. at Kurtzman Park in Pasco.
So it's a mixture of all the locals, the high school, I think we still have a band, but if not, we have enough music. But a lot of our local car clubs, City of Pasco, like I said, is going to be involved.
In total, the Tri-Cities Juneteenth Committee's festivities usually draw in 500 to 1,000 people, with the parade being its biggest event. This year's parade is bringing back the Juneteenth Queen Float, which will feature this year's Miss Juneteenth, who is a recent grad of Pasco High.
A little nervous, but mostly excited because, I mean, just to see everyone and see the community, that's just going to be amazing. And my teammates, I'm on Pasco High School's dance team. Well, now an alumni. And to see them dancing over and while we're doing the parade, I mean, that would just be amazing.
The committee also hosted a day of service today, giving free food, pantry items, clothes, and haircuts to community members. Organizers say that Juneteenth festivities in the Tri-Cities keep growing, thanks to interest from younger generations.
It usually wasn't this massive when I was coming up as a kid. And each year, I think when you have different generations get involved, they come up with different ideas, and we just kind of pour more and more into it to just gets bigger and bigger.
The parade will run along Weehaw Avenue, and there will be food and fun for attendees to enjoy after. From Pasco, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
A full list of Tri-Cities Juneteenth events can be found at applevalleynewsnow.com. All right, new tonight, Team USA is advancing to the knockout round of the World Cup after beating Australia 2-0. The team got the win without its star player, who suffered a calf injury in the World Cup opener last week. The Americans will now face Turkey Thursday night in LA. However, depending on the outcome of Turkey's game, Team USA could potentially have already locked up the top spot in the group. And during the United States win, fans in Pasco came together to cheer the team on outside of Giza Stadium at the second of 4 official FIFA Fan Zone events. Games, tents, and vendors were enjoyed prior to the match. But when the match came on, all eyes were on the screen during the U.S.'s victory. American fans made up the majority, but one brave Australian native came to support his home country as well.
Really like their performance so far. I thought the game against Paraguay was amazing. Really like the way they look. I put them up against anybody. USA, 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 USA.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I just had a lot of fans come up to me, shake my hand, thank me for a great game, all the rest of that. So I mean, it was quite fantastic. It was a great experience.
As for Team USA, they have won both of their games in the World Cup so far. Like we mentioned, their next game, June 25th against Turkey. Win or lose, the Americans have clinched a spot into the next round. The highest level of competitive cornhole, the American Cornhole League, is hosting a tournament in Pasco this weekend. New at 6, our Jake Gable explains how the tournament works.
A game famous at backyard barbecues has transformed into a sport that draws in competitors from across the country. This weekend, it finds itself in Pasco.
Now, not only is the ACL here at the Halfo Center, but it's also the first time in history that there's been a tournament in the Tri-Cities.
The effort to bring a tournament to Pasco began when Cody Lewis talked with one of the Cornhole National Directors at a state event.
I said, why don't we have one in the Tri-Cities? And he said, we can do that. And I'm like, are you serious? And that's kind of where it started.
The event attracts amateurs along with some of the best in the world, with number 2 ranked Logan Chamberlain competing.
One of the top 3 players will be here later. Logan Chamberlain will be playing with Gavin Cano. Some really good players that'll be here later. There's some good local players that are going to be here, probably giving it a good run as well, though, so it'll be fun.
Categories range by age, gender, as well as single and doubles play.
And if you want to check it out yourself, just like this board says, anyone can play. Reporting from the Halfo Center, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Good moves, Jake. The tournament started today. It will continue throughout the weekend. Featured matches are being streamed live on ESPN+.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And hey, the cornhole folks are indoors. It's warm outside, very warm tonight. A little bit hazy in the Yakima Valley. Again, the Rosa fire, which is being contained, but still kind of burning and causing some smoke in the region. 91 degrees, humidity very low. Winds are starting to kind of pick up, and they will continue to pick up overnight into tomorrow, as there is a red flag warning. Now, air quality wise, we're okay, but yeah, that smoke and haze kind of lingering in the air. Temperatures overnight tonight cooling down, not until the early morning hours, so it's going to be pretty warm all night. We might see these lows around 4 or 5 a.m. and they might not last very long as temperatures remain above average continuing into your Saturday. So there's a little bit of heat relief on the coast here and maybe into Portland, but the rest of us are still way above average. So an alert day, we're calling alert days all the way through Monday due to the potential of fires starting and spreading rapidly of course, extremely dry vegetation and gusty winds. Here's the map to kind of show you the region. It's pretty much all of eastern Washington and northeastern Oregon under that red flag warning, and that will expire tomorrow evening. Hopefully we won't see another one on Sunday, but we are expecting breezy winds again on Father's Day. This is what we're concerned about, these really gusty winds here through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. And look at the Columbia River Gorge. It's a big wind tunnel, as you know, and it gets very windy there as well. Tri-Cities likes to be windy. And of course, we've got very dry vegetation. Earlier in the week, we were at critically dry. Now we're extremely dry. Josh was explaining the numbers to me, and he goes, you really just can't get any higher as far as dryness goes on that scale. All right, tomorrow's daytime highs, we're going to see upper 70s in the Kittitas Valley, 81 in Ellensburg. Those gusty winds from the northwest at 50 miles per hour, 30-mile-an-hour gusts possible in the Yakima Valley, with temperatures hovering right around 90 degrees from Sela down to Grandview. In the Columbia Basin, nice and warm here as well, with gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tri-Cities will see highs right around 90, 89 in Prosser, 86 for Hermiston. And the foothills of the Blues, very warm as well, 88 in Milton Freewater, 82 in Lexington, 81 for Heppner. Father's Day, things will still be breezy, but temperatures a little bit cooler briefly because we're getting ready for a nice little warm up into next week. 0 chances of rain, and the winds will be slightly less than we see tomorrow, but again, not bad. Not a bad day for Father's Day overall. So your alert days, be fire-wise, don't be the spark. We stay in the 80s there, and then this is that little heat wave we're talking about. It doesn't last long, and then we start to cool into next weekend. So a little heat relief as we get there. Yakima also staying in the 80s, but Tuesday and Wednesday will be pretty hot in the mid-90s, cooling down to the 80s by Friday. Tri-Cities also very hot, hovering just under 100 degrees on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll keep a close eye on that. Father's Day looking good, breezy in 88. Hermiston will see breezy winds in 86 for Father's Day, and those temperatures in the middle 90s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Walla Walla staying in the 80s through Monday, and then hitting those 90-degree temps on Tuesday and Wednesday. So not a bad looking forecast for the dads out there, but again, just be very hypervigilant about fires.
Fire-wise.
Yeah, Benton County just released you shouldn't be burning anything.
Yeah, it's like very high
It's
now.
considered very high,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
Don't burn anything.
Thank you very much. A domestic violence call in Pierce County ended with the rescue of a baby.
Hi, baby. Come here. Come here.
You've ever done a felony stop with a baby in the detail?
No, man.
Deputies were dispatched Wednesday morning after a woman reported she was strangled by her boyfriend, who then took their 5-month-old and drove away with the child in his lap. As authorities searched for the 27-year-old suspect, they learned he reportedly had made suicidal comments. After searching for more than an hour, the suspect's vehicle was found. Deputies pulled the car over and ordered the man out. He exited while holding the baby. Deputies took the unhurt child, and the suspect was arrested. Spokane police releasing body cam footage today of a Spokane police sergeant pulling an elderly woman from a burning house on June 7th.
That's right, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Virginia. Dragging a female out of the house.
Yeah, the officer was hit with thick smoke and could hear the faint cries for help from inside. He went inside the smoke-filled home without hesitation and located a stairwell to the second story. He found the elderly woman lying at the top landing of the stairs. According to Spokane police, she appeared to be injured and struggling. He quickly acted, picking her up and getting her out of the house to safety. The 82-year-old was transported to the hospital with injuries. No one else was inside the home. And a police SWAT situation in Arizona took a weird turn when a DoorDash delivery robot pulled right up and reportedly refused to leave. The robot, named Dot, refused commands to scram. The bot had to be removed by a technician from DoorDash. Law enforcement agencies do say they regularly depend on remotely operated machines to do the dangerous, dirty work in standoffs and other tense scenarios. The difference is those machines are usually invited. Dot the bot was not. Coming up next, one local police department is celebrating America's 250th birthday with new badges. Plus, happening this weekend, a big collectors convention is taking place where you can trade, view, and learn. Hey, a quick reminder, our 6 p.m. news is short tonight because the Seattle Mariners are taking on Boston. Coverage starts at 6:40 p.m. You can watch the game live right here on Apple Valley News Now ABC. Cap KVUE TV. We'll be right back.
Advil liquid gels target pain caused by inflammation. They're faster, stronger, and longer lasting than Tylenol rapid release gels to power through tough pain. Advil, that's real strength.
Advanced robotic surgery isn't something you travel for. It's right here at home. Good Shepherd proudly leads the way as the first healthcare system in Oregon to offer 6 cutting-edge robotic systems. Robotic surgery offers precise incisions and a quicker return to what matters most. We're bringing top technology to you, delivering exceptional care close to home. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
This summer, turn moments into lifelong memories with Broadmoor RV. Feel the thrill of adventure and the warmth of togetherness. Explore the great outdoors with the comfort of home and let every adventure become a story worth sharing. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. Click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com to nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties.
Weekend math. 48 hours minus mowing minus edging minus weed whack-a-mole equals 0 fun. Solve it with Perfection Lawn Care. Get a champagne lawn on a seltzer budget. We handle the heavy lifting. Mowing, edging, smart fertilization, and weed control. Even gutters and sprinkler care. Bundled in affordable packages that fit your budget. Add free time, subtract yard work, and multiply curb appeal. Perfection Lawn Care. Call 509-521-4643 today.
Hey, why are dishes always getting water spots?
From Culligan.com, hard water.
Mom! Yeah. Hey, Culligan.
Heard you've got water problems. We got you covered.
Request your free in-home water test today.
As part of the nationwide celebration of America's 250th anniversary, one local police department is showing off their American pride. Many Yakima Police Department officers are now proudly wearing commemorative badges and shoulder patches recognizing this historic milestone. YPD says the badges and patches serve as a tribute to our nation's history and the generations of public servants who have helped protect and serve their communities over the past 250 years. The restoration of first President George Washington's estate in Mount Vernon, Virginia continues. It is a painstaking process that's led to some interesting discoveries. Among them, it turns out the Washington's butler, Frank Lee, and his family lived in the cellar, which is the last unrestored part of the mansion.
It was an exciting and important discovery that tells, it rounds out the story of life in the mansion, that the Washingtons were sharing their home literally with another family that we didn't know before.
When the restoration is complete, the cellar will be open to the public for the first time ever. A weekend activity the whole family can enjoy. The PNW Collector Convention is back in Kennewick for its 3rd year in a row, bringing together collectors from all across the Northwest. This free 2-day event will bring more than 120 vendors to the Three Rivers Convention Center with special guest appearances, family-friendly activities, food, and tables filled with collectibles ranging from comics, sports cards, coins, and memorabilia, along with some free gifts for the kids. Organizers say what started as a personal hobby has grown into an event they wanted to share with the community.
What inspired this whole thing was basically
We wanted to create an event that brought people together, and there wasn't an event kind of like this anywhere in Tri-Cities. So we're like, why not just do something that we enjoy and kind of make it accessible to the public.
The convention is expecting thousands over the weekend. Doors open 10 o'clock both Saturday and Sunday. Free admission all weekend long. The Yakima Pride Festival Parade is back this weekend. Organizers say it will be a vibrant celebration of diversity, inclusion, and love. There will be live entertainment, food, and the colossal 130-foot Pride flag. The parade starts at 10 a.m. with the festival kicking off at 12 noon at State Fair Park. The Tri-Cities Pride Festival was held last weekend in Pasco. Every Friday, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth brings us the climate report. The Cascades in the Yakima Basin have run out of snow 3 weeks earlier than normal. Here's Josh to break it all down.
Well, let's go ahead and start this thing off by taking a deeper dive into those rainfall numbers we've been tracking since October 1st of 2025. We have seasonal rainfall surpluses +5 to +10% for the Kittitas Valley and for the Lower Columbia Basin, and then deficits of -5 to -15% in the Yakima Valley and for the Blue Foothills. So mixed bag when it comes to this. And then in terms of the water that's actually in our reservoirs in the Yakima Basin right now, we have 4% less than what you would typically expect for this part of June. Now, we're still 21 percentage points away from being at that severe drought benchmark. This number is going to continue to drop as we don't have any more snow melting into our reservoirs. For Mackay Dam, this number has dropped like a rock over the past month, as now we have 30% less water than normal for this time of the year, already surpassing our severe drought benchmark of 5 percentage points. And unfortunately, there is no rain in the forecast over the next 7 days to save us.
Now to what's trending. TSA is issuing a serious warning to international World Cup visitors. Don't pack ranch dressing in your carry-on luggage.
Oh, say it isn't so. As the World Cup brings millions of international visitors to the United States, many fans are trying out American staples and apparently rushing to take them back with them. This week, TSA shared a photo of different oversized liquids, including a bottle of ranch dressing. Next, to sign the remaining travelers of the agency's 3.4-ounce liquid rule.
Okay, the ranch craze is just one example of how international visitors have embraced American culture during the World Cup.
What do you mean they don't have ranch in other countries?
Apparently not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of ranch.
I'm going to Italy this summer. Let's see.
Oh.
I'll let you know if they have ranch or not.
Let us know.
I'll probably get kicked out of a restaurant if I order it.
Right? My goodness. Hey, President Trump spent the day today at Joint Base Andrews unveiling a new presidential aircraft, a luxury jet donated by the government of Qatar that has been painted with red, white, and blue and adorned with the words United States of America.
That's right. The plane is intended to bridge the gap between the two aging modified Boeing 747-200s, which have flown as Air Force One since 1990, and two new planes Boeing is modifying that won't be done for roughly 2 more years. Now, gone is the light blue color scheme. In its place, a navy blue and white fuselage cut through with red stripes.
The Air Force said today the new plane would begin commissioning flights very soon. Those are intended as a final exam for the aircraft modification.
I think it's pretty good looking there.
Just in time for 250.
There it is, just in time.
Well, we're signing off early tonight, not just yet, because we got to talk weather
one final look at your weather, but yes, we have a Mariners game. Stay with us, though, and we'll check that weather one more time.
Jardiance plays a role in my story, too. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well with Jardiance, a once-daily pill that helps lower my A1C. It works 24/7 in the body to flush out some sugar.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. following. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is a little pill with a big story to tell. And if you ask me, it's pretty swell. Action!
T-Mobile has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get iPhone 17 Pro on them.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. I mean, you gotta feel it. Get the most powerful iPhone ever on the best network. I should dance.
This is big. At T-Mobile, get the incredible iPhone 17 Pro on us, on the best network.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Attention please, about to start the show, better take your seats.
Now earn up to 4 times the rewards with the ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card. It's the credit card from the credit union you love.
Dear First Place, experts agree Toyota value can't be beat. Drivers agree Toyota quality rides long and strong. Add hybrid choices like no other, and you'll win the long game by a country mile. Toyota. Toyota has more Best Buy awards than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting in Pendleton, Ellensburg, Tri-Cities Airport.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
And welcome back. It's Friday. It's Juneteenth. USA won at the World Cup today. It's just been a really exciting week. Now, weather-wise, other than fire danger's high, it's really not too bad. It's hot. It is on the warm side. But let's take a look. The big headlines, don't let them scare you, but, you know, be safe out there. Well, first, look at that beautiful sunset on that photo. All right, so the gusty winds are dry, so fire danger is high. And temperatures, though, are going to be in the 80s and 90s. Sunshine, going to be mostly dry outside, looking good. Look at tonight, stars in the sky. And the last couple nights, you've been able to see the crescent moon with like 4 planets sitting behind it. So do a little stargazing and weather photo taking. We'd love to see your weather photos. As far as tomorrow goes, this is our red flag warning day. This is when things could be critical if any fires do start. With winds like that, they would spread easily like we have been seeing all week long. So don't be the spark. And happy Father's Day to all the dads. Nice temperatures out there. That looks like the perfect golf day, cornhole day.
River day.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Sitting around in the armchair day, whatever you want to do, Dad.
Mariners are next. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great weekend.